Hey everybody. I'm unexpectedly home from work today and tomorrow, which is kind of nice. Lots of drama. Still have a job. Not worried about that. Just having to use some vacation days that I had because contracts stuff. Nothing bad, not in trouble or anything like that. Just I get an extra couple of days off. I'm kind of, I'm going to enjoy it. So, anyway, today I'm going to be gluing down a pattern. It is not my pattern, it is a Justin Benke pattern. It's going to be this. When it's done, it's going to be these dolphins. I've had this pattern for a while and I've been dying to make it for myself, or if somebody wants it, I'm happy to sell it. But this one's one that I'm making for me because I don't think it's going to sell because it's going to be an expensive one because there are tons of pieces on it and a lot of them are really small. But I cut it out earlier, so now I am going to start gluing it down. So the first thing I need to do is choose glass colors. I think I'm going to go with a gray for the dolphin. So let me look through my grays. There's enough of this one. I'm going to use this one. Um, but I like to glue the entire thing down and then start cutting it out. So I'm going to start gluing it down. I don't actually know if there's going to be enough of this gray. Some of the dolphins might be different colors. But yeah. I have the pattern separated out into different piles. Each pile is a different color. That's the only method to the madness that's here right now. If you can see the piles on the screen, it just makes it a little bit easier for me. I'm really trying to make sure the pattern's down. It was rolled up for a while, so it's kind of, that's why it's so rolly. We'll see how I'm feeling after I get it all glued down, if I feel like starting to cut it out or not. I don't know. I have blisters from the other day from how much I cut out, so we'll see. Started with the bigger pieces and moving on to the smaller ones just because they're a little bit easier to fit on if I need to. They don't need as much surface area, obviously, as the big pieces. This should be plenty of glass for this, based on what I have left to glue down for this particular color. Okay. So that's glued down, ready to cut out. I'm just going to put it to the side. Let me find a piece of white that I want. Okay, we're going to use this iridized. Kind of got that rainbowy effect on it. I love iridized glass. These are the wave caps. I'm doing the easy colors first. The ocean and the sky, I'm actually going to have to pay attention and figure out what colors I want. But these are the easy ones. So these are, as soon as I get these glued down, I'm not gonna cut them out completely, but I don't need to keep this whole piece of glass up here. So I am going to, if I can find my tools, no, right in front of my face, I'm just gonna cut this piece off. And then I can put that one away, keep that one to the side because that has stuff on it to cut out. And now I need yellow, I think, for the sun. I think we're going to use this one. So this glass is textured, so I'm going to be a little bit more careful about which way I put it because I kind of want it to go, I kind of want the texture to go the same direction on this one rather than all different ways. I'm kind of looking at the uncut pattern, but I can get it on there the right way. Easier thing would have been to draw arrows on my pattern before I started, but that's too easy. Why would I want to do something like that? Hi, everybody. I'm also trying to be aware of how I'm putting the pattern on here so that I can cut it out. Because that makes a difference too, being able to actually cut it out. And cut the pieces apart. And again, I'm just going to cut this one down. I don't need to keep this whole piece out. I can put it away. So what I have left is this kind of Celtic border, not border, but Celtic knot going through it, and the waves and the sky. And I don't know which colors I'm going to use for those yet. I think for the, I mean, I'm going to use blue for the wave. I just don't know, like, do I want to use like blue? Do I want to use like a teal blue? Do I want to use a bright blue? Give me a minute. I got to look through colors and make sure that I have enough of any one color of glass. Scratch that. I think this is going to be the ocean. I like that one. So when you wonder why stained glass is so expensive, this is why. I had to cut out this entire pattern. And now I have to glue it all down, and then I have to cut out every piece. And then I have to grind every piece and wash every piece and foil every piece. And on top of that, the glass itself is expensive. You saw how much it took in a full sheet of gray for the dolphins. This is going to take, this project is going to use a lot of glass. If you have any questions, let me know. I'm happy to answer them. This is kind of the boring process. Just gluing it down. If I'm not doing a live, I usually have music or something playing while I'm doing this, or an audiobook, or, you know, but I can't because I'm live right now. I'm just talking to myself. So yeah, kind of just trying to get back into the streaming habit. And this will be, I will list this one on the website when I'm done. It will be available for purchase, but like I said, I'm making this one more because I would like it than for specifically selling it purposes. I haven't made anything just for myself in a while, so. And I'm happy to sell any of the pieces that I make for myself, though, because I can always remake them if I decide I want them again. And they'll never be exactly the same. Even if I do remake them, I'll never use like the exact same glass, or because probably don't even have the exact same glass that I had the first time, because that's how glass works. When I use it up, I use it up. Yes, I could probably buy more of it, but the odds of me getting the exact same glass are slim to none. Even if it is the same glass, it's not going to be identical because there's no way to replicate the pattern in the glass exactly. every piece is unique, even if it's the same piece that I've made 20 times or 100 times, or they're never the same. Okay, that is glued down. Now I do need to choose a color for the sky. Because I went with that. I'm actually gonna leave that out for a second so I can see what color I chose, so that I can make sure the one that I use for the sky matches. I actually don't hate those two together. I think we're gonna go with that. I'm in a tealy mood today, apparently. Okay. And I'm gonna need a new glue stick in a second. That's okay. I have lots of them. And this is often all that I'll do in one day is just glue the pattern down. Sometimes I'll cut it out at the same time, but there's a lot of times that I just glue it down. I've already been doing it for 20 minutes and it's still not glued down, as you can see. Plus I already cut it out today, so. That glue stick is dead. Told you I had a lot more. Some people like to cut out directly onto the glass instead of cutting out patterns. Just like trace the pattern or put it on the bottom with a backlight. But I learned how to do it cutting out the pattern. So unless it's something, that's generally how I do it. I cut out the pattern. Once in a while I just trace it, but usually it's just like one piece or something that I need to recut. And this is why I chose such a big piece of glass for this particular color. I knew it was going to take up, I knew how many pieces I had. I knew that some of them were relatively big or odd shaped, so I knew it was going to take up a decent amount of glass to get this one cut out. Okay. I think if I have enough of iridized clear, I'm going to use clear for that last part, but I want iridized. If I don't have iridized, then I'm not doing it. So let me see how much I actually have, because I know that's one that I'm low on. this is going to be enough. We're going to see. Maybe this piece will be enough. It's got that, you can see the iridized on it, that rainbow effect. I don't think that this piece is going to be big enough. So before I glue anything down, I'm just going to lay it out and see to get an idea. Yeah, there's no way this piece is going to be big enough. Let me see if I have more. There's another piece of iridite. That one's slightly bigger. Let's see if this one should be big enough. It's all different textures. That's why I don't want to use this one, half of this one and half of that one. Same as before, I'm trying to get the bigger pieces on first. Iridite's probably my favorite kind of glass. I just love how it looks. I would buy all iridized if I could, but it's actually really hard to find it anymore. And for a while, only like one or two, most companies had stopped making it for a while, I feel like. And it seems to be more expensive oftentimes. Or it's just really hard to find it compared to a lot of other glass. But it's my favorite. But I know the clear, I used to get it from Armstrong Glass, and I know that they've like discontinued it at one point. And I don't know if they brought it back or not, but I'm just about out of it. And now, because I want to be able to cut this easily apart, I'm going to leave a gap right there so I can make it kind of a straight line down. And I am probably not going to cut this out right now because I'm kind of tired of being in this room. In all honesty, it's cold in here. That's the biggest reason. I'm cold. Just probably going to finish gluing this down and then go do something else for a while. Like curl up under a blanket because I'm freezing. And again, I'm kind of going to leave a gap just so that I can make a straight cut down, separate it when I'm ready to cut it apart. It makes it a little bit easier. Okay, I think I am done for the day. That is all of them glued down for this piece. I'll cut them out, I don't know, probably later today or tomorrow or something. But anyway, have a good one.